Trash men didn't get my trash today. Oh, why? Because they want more pay. Buses on strike wanna raise and fare so that they can pollute the air. But that's what makes the world go round. The up and down the carousel. Changing people, they'll go round. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. Even gay people. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I wanted to wake you guys up. Rise and shine, people. Wake you up with a song. This song is a song that I used to listen to. I have very fond memories of this song on road trips, like where we going to visit somebody. And my mom would always play the old school music, or my uncle or whoever was driving. But either way, I wanted to come to y'all with this flag. Again, it's still Pride Month. And so that's what I want to kind of talk about right now. What's fascinating about Pride Month? Well, not even about the month, but about people. About people. Some people live their whole lives without being themselves. Some people do. And of course, we know that in the form of, hey, somebody might have been closeted for a little while and they come out the closet. But even I feel like the trans community doesn't get enough credit when it comes to LGBT. That's how I feel. I feel like they don't get enough credit. Like, I feel like people sometimes will judge or just think, oh, you know, they confused, or they like to wear these clothes or whatever. No, no. This video is dedicated to Gay Pride Month, of course, but then also to the trans community. To the trans community. Y'all, throughout my life, being gay for as long as I've been, I've witnessed so many of my sisters turn into my brothers. And the thing is, you have to be able to accept, and you have to be able to still appreciate the person. I'm not gonna lie. Throughout this process, there are some of my sisters who are now my brothers. And I miss them being my sister. No, the person didn't change. Nothing about the person changed at all. But the mannerisms, the tone of speech, these different things are what changed. I played football when I lived in New Orleans. And I was on a semi pro tackle football team. I played right tackle. And my teammate played left tackle. And she's transitioned now. Well, he. Same football team. Another one of my teammates who was a running back transitioned. And it's now he. So if we can reason and understand people being in the closet about their sexuality, then why can't we reason and understand people who have been closeted because of the gender that they were born as? Like, how is there a misunderstanding about that? How? Another one of my friends transitioned, and I didn't even know. And this is my friend from high school. High school. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Probably about 3 years ago, I was home visiting. My hometown will have like a fair. And the fair is like the biggest thing that happens in my hometown because it's small and country. And so I'm at the fair, and I'm just there. I love to go to the fair because I know that I'll run into different people. And this guy had ran up to me and was like, J.Dunn, what's going on? What's going on? And I was like, hey, I had no idea who this guy was. No idea. But at the same time, I was like, well, maybe I knew him from college or something because we were talking to each other. And all I could say was, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I used the word dude because I didn't know the name of this person talking to me. But this person knew everything about me, all of these things. And so I'm like, yeah, dude, what's going on? He told me that he was in college for medical and that he was about to graduate. And he told me where he lived now. He told me all these things. So, we conversed briefly. And then I left and I was still just shocked. I'm like, do I know this person from high school? No, they can't be from high school because I don't recognize the face. This guy must have known me from college. Long story short, this was a high school friend who had transitioned and I had no clue. One thing about when people transition is once they transition from one sex to the next, 9 times out of 10, they're going to wipe out all of their social media, wipe it out clean because they don't want that particular part of their life still out there. But because they do that, then you kind of get in a circumstance like where I was whenever I'm speaking to this guy and I don't know who he is. And once I got on my social media, he ended up coming through my feeds. Still didn't know who he was until he posted a picture of him and his mom. And I was like, wow, wow, wow. I then knew who this person was, and this person had transitioned. And I felt so bad. I felt horrible that I knew this person my whole life, but they had transitioned over some years, and I didn't recognize them in the new, the new body, the new gender. And I inboxed and I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I did not know that was you. I said, and I always wondered how you've been, what happened with you, always. But this person had transitioned. Another friend of mine, I called my friend. My friend answered the phone with a deep bass baritone voice. And I was just like, which I knew that the process was happening. I knew. But when my friend answered the phone, it still kind of took me aback because it sounded like a man had answered the phone. And, it was my friend. And I simply said, how you going to transition like this and not tell me? And we both started laughing. And I'm laughing with a whole man. I'm laughing. I say all this to say the trans community doesn't get much credit, which is unfortunate. But that's a process. And to be honest, me being me and I've seen so many people transition around me. I hope I'm not being offensive, but I don't think that I am. But it does somewhat feel like a death because the person that you knew is that person, the old them. And so the old them goes away, no longer to be here. And the new person is who you have to connect with, understand more, different things like that. It's a really sad process. It's sad for me. I'm sure it's a grand process for the people who endure it, but it's sad for me because I always, I will long for my friend. But even with me grieving or longing for my friend, which my friend is still my friend, but longing for, the memories from the past. But either way, the fact is, my friends are happy. They are happy. One of them just got her PhD. Well, y'all, the pronouns, it's even hard for us in the community. It's even hard for us. One of my friends who transitioned, he just got his PhD. So happy, flourishing. The other friend of mine has a hair license, and he does cuts. Like he will cut you up, he'll style you up, he'll perm you up. He know how to do all of it. The other one of my friends that ran into me in the medical field. Like it's so many different facets about this community, but I do feel like that the trans community gets left out. And I feel like they stay in the closet too. A lot of trans people are closeted until they are finally able to come out the closet and change their gender and be them. So for Pride Month, I wanted to talk about trans people and the trans people in my life and how much I love them, because the friendship didn't change. The gender changed with the person. But the friendship is still the same. I could still call either one of these people up that I've spoken about, or hit them up with an email, and they're gonna always hit me back. Like the gender changed, but the person remains the same. At this point, you just hold on to the memories of back then. But it's interesting because I like to hold on to the memories back then. But then I have to think about it. How unhappy was this person when I was forming memories with them back then? How unhappy was this person at that time? And they just never showed it outwardly. They never showed it to me. How unhappy. Now they happy. Y'all, I'm about to go about my date, but I wanted to come through with a quick word. People make the world go round. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Don't stress. Bye.